We'll now be pleased to hear from our proponents. Let's start with Chairman Pat Proctor from the 41st District. Mr. Chairman, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for allowing me to speak to this bill, and thank you for hearing this bill. It's very important. Committee, if you'd told me 2 years ago that I was going to be up here advocating for a bill that would provide immunity from prosecution for drug crimes, let alone co-sponsoring, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But then I got a chance to meet some of these families in my district, and I'm going to be brief because I want you to hear their stories. I think you'll be as moved as I was. But this bill's desperately needed. We've got a crisis in our state and in our country. The border crisis has made every state a border state. This summer or this fall, I'm a member of the Kansas Security Committee that the Vice Chairman chairs, and we heard from the KBI that they seized enough fentanyl to kill every man, woman, and child in the state of Kansas 5 times over. And they said that 60% of the pills that they seize that aren't marked fentanyl, they're marked Percocet or oxycodone or something else, but they're fentanyl, 60% of those pills have a lethal dose that will cause an overdose in an adult. And this stuff is flooding our streets, and it's flooding the streets of Leavenworth. I talked to the chief of police who's in support of this measure, Pat Kitchens for Leavenworth, earlier this week. They went out on 40 overdose calls in the city of Leavenworth in 2023, and almost a dozen of those were fatalities. And so this will remove the obstacle from the people who are present when that person overdoses from calling for help that will save that person's life. And if we can save one life, it's worth it. Thank you. I'll stand for questions at the appropriate time, Mr. Chairman.
Absolutely.